Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment that we met, you were worth the wait. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Talk for hours and never slept. Two silhouettes on the concrete stairs. You watched the sun as it slowly crept from the horizon to the place we met. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know.
Started slow, like a tree grows out in the open. These things don't grow overnights long and get old in the morning. Nothing more can make it speed up. Nights are long and the days getting shorter. Hold her close, father to your daughters, 'cause all things that grow slow can go so fast. Softly the nights fade away, blend into times of midnight. Seems slow but goes fast, just like an airplane. When she blows on the waves, constantly subject to change, far beyond these words. No more nights with the bed light to help you slumber. And all those times you were kept up by roaring thunder. lights are on, but won't stay much longer. As time moves on, they'll only grow darker, 'cause all things that go constantly subject to change, far beyond these walls. And I don't want to hold you, and I don't want to kiss you, and I don't want to have you, and I don't want to miss you. You want to flatter yourself, or to be a prize on yourself. But wait for hours in the rain, even if we're soon meet again. I never told you this, and I likely never will. There's a blank space inside of me, only you could feel. And if you know who you are, if you know who you are, if you know who you are, please come to me. And I don't want to hold you, I don't wanna squeeze you. And why do I get jealous when somebody teases you? But I know even if this makes me feel blue, there's no way I can be with you. And I feel behind the shadow of that, there's no way I can